Welcome in, my feathered friends. I hope this finds you on a very uplifting day, or we're about to make it more uplifting. We're going to go ahead and just dive in, okay, and see what Spirit has for us today. You could be feeling much lighter, much freer is what I just heard. Lucky. Oh my God. You could be feeling really lucky and light. I'm also getting North Node from this. You were lucky in your South Node. You integrated your South Node. Oh my God, and now I have goosebumps. Oh, like, oh my God. Okay, truth serum. So when we get goosebumps, that's truth serum. You integrated your South Node. Wow, now my crown is tingling. Oh my God, I love it. 111 on the timer. That's so cool. Divinity and spiritual cleansing. You went through some kind of spiritual cleansing. Because I want to take it as it came out. So lucky, spiritual cleansing, divinity. You did something. You took a salt bath. You meditated very deeply. You cried. I'm seeing crying. So you spiritually purged. You cleansed something. The fairy star. The elements. You could have used the elements to help you. Trust. You trusted something. You did something. And you integrated your South Node. I'm also seeing this full moon in the background right here. Do you see the circle? And we just had a full moon. It's technically kind of still in the sky right now. And it's morning, so. Okay. What else wants to come out? What did I just say? The elements, nature spirits. You did something. And Divine Feminine came out with it. You connected to the Divine Mother, the nature spirits. You integrated your South Node. You could have been hugging on trees, talking to trees, maybe trying to get them to communicate with you or even reach you or something. Divine Feminine. Wow. Give me something with this Divine Feminine. I feel like you integrated some kind of South Node energy having to do... Spirit's like, wait, water. I asked for a clarification for the Divine Feminine, and we got water. The upside down triangle. Emotions. Your emotions. The flow. I'm also... the red and the blue. So twin flame within oneself. Good fortune at the bottom of the deck. Holy crap. 353 on the timer. Good fortune with your shadow. New life. Holy crap. You did it. You did it. You followed your guides. You created some kind of friendship and transmuted an energy and put an end to it. You transmuted it into something cleansing, something psychic. The Vesica Pisces. A psychic healing. You converted this into some kind of psychic healing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And magic release. You did, yeah. Oh my God. How is this happening right now? A psychic healing of protection because you trusted and you released with some kind of magic. Because you integrated it. So this was like an old belief, an old Something to, because remember, magic is like spell work, beliefs. Magic is kind of everything in a way, but it could mean something very unique to you. Wow, this is really cool. I'm going to get something for the shadow, from the spirit shadows. Release again, you guys. I release any attachments to past traumas that are holding me back. You let go of something. You integrated your south node and converted it into your north node by releasing this. And this was a catalyst. Oh my God. I embrace my shadows and use them as catalysts for growth. That's what you did, shining, and now it's time to shine. I am open to shining light on the parts of myself that I have kept hidden. That's exactly what you did. Or you gave spirit permission to do so with this spiritual cleansing. Worthy. I am worthy of love and acceptance, even with your shadow side. You chose to integrate and accept your shadow instead of pushing it to the side and saying that it's wrong or that it's not right or that it doesn't have validity or something. You looked at that shadow and you're like, I understand you. I accept you. I know why you're there. And I'm going to love you. I'm going to integrate you because you are a part of me. And it's, I'm getting, I don't know why, but 50 Shades of Grey, you know, like what he went through, it's not on him. That was the life that was served to him. It's kind of like karma, right? We know our dharma because of our karma. And because of what Christian Grey went through, you know, when he was a baby, when he was a child, and he got adopted, and then, you know, his family's friend that took him in and showed him the BBS, whatever it's called. Again, all those things, he was a vulnerable child, okay? But he found a way to work with his shadow, okay? And eventually Anna came in to help integrate that shadow and show that he could be more, even with his shadow. This is amazing. This is, yeah, transform. I face my shadows head on, knowing that I am capable of transforming them into sources of strength. Exactly. Exactly. Wow. Okay. I'm going to pull from my own. I'm not sure why, but, you know, that's how spirit rolls. And then I guess we'll do a little fairy, too, because we do have the fairy star out here. Hi, the baby. Jaxie Poo. Look at my little Jaxie Poo. He just so cute. You just such a cute little baby. Yes, you are. Nice little burp there. He just had breakfast, so. Okay. My little chunky chunk here. A little chunky chunk. Let's see. Dragonflies are ancestors. You could be seeing dragonflies. 3-day detox. Show the universe your willpower over any addiction. No hold on you. So this is coming up on, oh, that's funny. Dragonflies came up on lucky. So you're very lucky when it comes to your ancestors. The 3-day detox came up for the spiritual cleansing. So this might have been something that you did already. If not, you are being guided to do so. Start small. Don't take on anything that seems too overwhelming. Take baby steps. Break it down into simplified steps, okay? Other one? Okay. Divinity. Verbs affect. Hold on. Example, you made a big effort. Oh, okay. This is talking about feedback. And if you're going to be in your divinity, you need to know how you're speaking and how it affects others. So this talks about intelligence feedback. Again, an effort feedback. So I'm going to give an example. If you give somebody intelligence feedback, you're saying, oh, wow, you're so smart. And that kind of feeds their ego. And if they end up doing a test or something and they don't do very well, it gives them the belief that they're not actually very smart. But if we do effort feedback, as if saying, wow, I can see you tried, you put a lot of effort into that. Yeah, Angel, we're not giving. So you are so smart, you made a big effort. So the effort is actually going to help motivate and give more independence to an individual, because they're getting, instead of for the final work, you're identifying the effort that they put into it. And there's studies, there's tests that have been done that show the effect of effort feedback and intelligence feedback. Maybe that's just something that you should look up. And it is very beneficial for adults and for children, to help encourage, or maybe even for yourself. Like, wow, maybe I don't fully understand that. I don't feel as smart in this subject, but I know I'm putting in a lot of effort, and that's the best that I have right now. So that's for someone. Possibly you need to know this for a new person, maybe. Nature spirits. Every little bit counts. Every little bit matters. So your nature spirits are trying to let you know, every time you talk to them, every time you give them a hug, every time you acknowledge them, it all adds up. And in any aspect of your life, every little bit counts. Every little bit matters, okay? We have more of an effect on other dimensions and realities than we actually think. Okay, other one. You're so cute, baby. You're just so cute. I just want to hug you and squeeze your face. You've been tested and you've been chosen. You are worthy. I'm going to scream, and I got goosebumps everywhere. The water and the divine feminine have chose you, and you are worthy. We also, in the shadow deck, pulled the you are worthy card. Oh, wow, hair. So the divine feminine, the water elements, your ancestors want you to know that you are totally worthy. Oh, I love this for you. Okay, 1228. We're going to move on and pull a fairy message. And then we're going to close this out. We're going to just do some shorter ones, okay? Especially with my son starting school. But be on the lookout for some very new, interesting reads, because I'm getting in my element, man. Element, you get it? Okay. Motivation. So lucky, underneath lucky, dragonflies, our ancestors. Drink some water. Drink some water. $1313, the number of the divine feminine. So underneath lucky, dragonflies, our ancestors, you have motivation. Come on, little light. Can we do something like, there we go, baby. Still a little glare, but when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. I find that hilarious right after I say, like, I'm getting in my element. So you could be really getting into your element. I'm also seeing 44 with these holes right here on the horseshoe. Your ancestors, the dragonflies, anytime you see a dragonfly, know that that's your ancestor, and they're reminding you, hey, you're very lucky. We're trying to help get you motivated, okay? And with the spring in quotation marks, spring is like Aries, the Lamb of God, which is where, that might be a little too deep. Something about the Lamb of God in spring, and this can mean the season, but remember, everything has multiple meanings, especially in the esoteric, like, spiritual realm. Like, spring can mean, like, something is springing forth because you just went through the winter of something. 1441. What is that angel number? I feel like I know that angel number, but not right now. Okay. The spiritual cleansing and the 3-day detox. Show the universe your willpower over any addiction. Oh, a love spell. I will read this, but instantly when I saw love spell, oh, I love that little honey thing. I have that. If you need assistance, do a spell. Do a spell. Okay. We also have bee. I'm seeing the bee. Don't drink all of life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to explore. Ooh. So there might be many different spiritual cleansings that you want to try out. Let the honey of your soul swell in the depths of love. So I feel like you're actually going to, and there's going to be some kind of like abundant love energy when you do, or when you did the spiritual cleansing. Because when we don't have anything in our bodies that is taking our energy, you know, we need energy to digest food. We need energy for practically everything. But when we cut that source off, because technically I know people are like, oh, you starve. No, it's the mental thought of that you're going to starve. Look it up. There are people that have went years without eating. There's a woman that has not eaten and drinking anything for a very, very long time. And I don't know, like, she has very special visitors. She will cook for her family, but she never tastes it. And this is just one example of many, guys. This is all documented. As many people want to say, oh, you can't survive. You can't. They can't, maybe, because of the way that they're thinking. But it is possible. It is doable. Anything is possible, actually. Moving on. Divinity, verbs, and effort feedback versus the intelligence feedback. This is like showing your divinity. When you learn how to properly talk and reinforce people and encourage them, this shows your divinity, because you're willing to put in the effort to be a better version of yourself. Oh, hey, maiden, number 22. Demand what is yours and take back what was taken. Reclaim until you've gathered all of it. That is coming up under divinity. Speak your truth. Find ways to articulate your words a little bit better. I'm doing the same freaking thing, guys. And more practical, grounded ways for people to digest, or just for you to digest. I'm not saying that you need to be doing this or sharing this with people. It's whatever you want to do. We also have 222 here on this pile. Take back your power. Take back your divinity. Ooh, I'm also getting like, maybe somebody was trying to speak over your life or speak things into existence, and you're like, hey, no. Don't be speaking over my life. Don't try. Yeah. You could have caught somebody saying something. You're like, nope. And you like threw it back at them. Also, I'm getting that you're not just giving out compliments like you used to. You're making sure that, one, it's coming from a place of divinity. It's coming from an authentic place. But you're also finding better ways. You're making a better effort to find ways to communicate, is what I'm getting from that. Okay. 2 more, please. That's so cool. Ooh, I love how that flung over there. Chant, number 4. Hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. Chanting. Every little bit counts. Nature spirits. So going out and chanting to the nature spirits could be very beneficial, or this is something that you did and this is just a confirmation. Even chatting, and I know it says chant, but every little bit counts, guys. Every little bit matters. It all adds up. Okay? Oh gosh. You've been tested, you've been chosen, you are worthy. Creation, number 6. Oh my God. I can't believe almost every single one of them were actually from the bees deck. So bees can be really significant for you. Through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of life. And I'm also getting like, look at this, divine feminine. Look, she's in the womb. And what is the womb? Water. The womb is water, creation, divine feminine. You've been tested, you've been chosen, you are worthy. Oh my God, you guys. I have goosebumps everywhere. Nate, you're very connected to Mother Gaia. I can tell you that for sure. Whoever you are very, very connected to the divine feminine and to the nature spirits and water for sure. Creation, you guys. This has 3 different decks in it. 3. Yeah, we have the Sacred Heart deck, we have the Bees deck, and we have the Fairies deck. And they're all in this pile. Wow. Wow. Congratulations, because you are a beast. I'm getting like, you are a beast in the spiritual. I love, like, oh, you guys, if you could see how these cards are just glowing in my face right now. You've done it. You're realizing your power. This is amazing. This is amazing. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. I love you. The universe loves you. And everything's working out for your best in your highest good. Until next time, peace.